two titans of American firearm manufacturing, Mossberg and Remington, producers of two of the prolific, rugged and reliable shotguns that the world has ever seen. They are of course Mossberg's 500 and 590 families and Remington's 870. Between them, these two shotguns have been cranked out in numbers totaling tens of millions. Each has stalwart, die-hard fans and scathing critics, and the rivalry between the two groups nearly eclipses anything that can ginned up by competing pro sports teams. You rarely encounter such impassioned and oratorical pronouncements about the merits and flaws of guns as you will among the users of these two fine shotguns. The question is, which one is superior? Is one superior? If you were a new prospective buyer, which one is the best choice? In this article, I will strive to answer that question for inquiring minds. I have plenty of experience with both guns, both my own and students' guns. In order to fairly assess these two scatterguns supreme against one another, you must understand the differences between the models and their variants. Mossberg has the 500 and 590, and furthermore the 590 Aeon. Remington's 870 are all one big happy family. But there are several trims that feature greater or lesser quality depending on how they were made. Think about it, you would not compare a top-of-the-line Ford to an entry-level Chevrolet, would you? Except as an academic exercise, no you would not. The same with our shotguns here today. While these differences in model or variant make absolutely no difference in the manual of arms for either family, they do determine what accessories or replacement parts you can fit to the gun. The Mossberg 500 and 590 are essentially the same action, but they do have some important design differences you need to be aware of. The 590 and 590 Aeon are basically identical, only the Aeon has some heavy-duty upgrades. Once more, there are no manual of arms differences between any of them, but which one you choose will make a difference when it comes time to choose add-on parts and other accessories, particularly magazine tube extensions and some forends. The most obvious difference between the 500 and 590 is in the way the barrel secures to the magazine tube. The Model 500 features a Ludwig captive screw that is fastened to a hole on the end of the magazine tube. The 590 uses the more common hoop-shaped lug that is clamped in place by screwing on the detachable magazine cap. Bottom line up front, on the 500, you are stuck with the magazine capacity conferred by the mag tube itself, and ergo the corresponding barrel life. Increasing the capacity means a new mag tube and a new barrel. This means much more money than a simple screw-on magazine extension. The 590, as you have probably guessed, only needs the aforementioned magazine extension, no new barrel required. Additionally, a revised magazine follower in the 590 allows one extra shell than the same length of magazine tube on a 500. Also, 590s come equipped with a bayonet lug size for US military standard bayonets. Nice to know it is there if you want to get crazy, I guess. Simply, the 590 Aeon is the heavy-duty in US military adopted version of the gun. The most noticeable upgrade is the very beefy, very heavy barrel. This thicker barrel may require model-specific forends or minor fitting to adapt standard 590 forends. Additionally, the safety switch and trigger housing are also steel instead of plastic. The 590 Aeon retains the bayonet lug from the regular 590. The result is a heavy shotgun that can withstand truly abusive handling and keep running. The weight difference is noticeable, but compared to the 590, as if you desire the most rugged gun in Mossberg's broad lineup, the 590 Aeon is the undeniable choice. Okay, now that we have addressed the major differences between our two contestants, we can start pitting them against each other. I have broken this dissertation up into major categories for easy reference between the two based on features. At the end I will include X factors, perks, flaws and other cores. One major difference between Mossberg and Remington shotguns is the metal comprising the receiver. Remingtons are all steel, Mossbergs are aluminum. Both are still suited to shoot a full-time diet of full power 12 gauge, be it buckshot or slugs. The lockup, a bolt, a barrel, and each is steel on steel. And otherwise both shotguns have proven themselves time and time again in all manner of environment, so there is no innate advantage to one over the other. The 500/590 and 870 both feature dual steel action bars for sure operation and to prevent bending. The designs differ in their attachment to the forend and each other. Mossberg bars are secured by press pins to a separate slide pump assembly. The Remington action bars and slide are unified in one piece. What does this mean to you, the shooter? A couple of things. The one-piece Remington unit does lend itself to that shotgun's overall smooth feel when running the action, where the Mossbergs often have a slight rattle and feel a little sloppy. Note that this loose feeling does nothing to affect reliability. One of the biggest tipping points for prospective purchasers of these two fine guns is the control setup. Both Mossbergs have the safety situated on the tang, or hump at the back of the receiver. Press forward for fire and backward for save. This is an excellent design and totally ambidextrous. but one that does not work well with pistol grips if you prefer one on your scattergun. This is because it would mandate either freakishly long thumbs to reach while retaining your firing grip, or breaking the firing grip completely to actuate the safety. All 807 is of their safeties located immediately to the rear of the trigger. Pressing the safety from right to left, revealing a red band is fire. The opposite is safe. Compared to the Mossberg, the safety works great with any kind of stock, but is not the most intuitive for left-handed users. We are almost wrapping up. These are the common differences between these two. Hope you like this video. Please comment, share and subscribe to this channel for more videos.